And hello again, everybody. We are live. It should have the background of L&K, and L&K presents special guest Ron with a subscribe button.
Hello again, everybody.
And
We are live. It should have the background.
a little bit of a delay, me saying it to me watching it. That's fine. Shows 2 people watching, but I don't see any viewers. That's fine. When Ron gets here, if Ron gets here, I'm going to... Hey, there he is. Hey, Ron, I was just talking about you. I just said when Ron gets here, if Ron gets here. So real quick, I'm going to try to do something. I'm actually going to try to set up another camera. I just got to figure out what it is. I see Ron's there. Ron, are you actually able to see the video?
I'm actually going to try to set up another camera. I just got to figure out what it is. I see Ron's there. Ron, are you actually able to?
Right, you can hear me, but can you see the actual video that's broadcast? In other words, if I change the video, can you see what it changes to? And now you should be able to see my picture. So let's see how long it takes it. Right, okay, cool. Because the reason I ask is you're not showing up on concurrent. It says concurrent viewers is 2. You're showing up in the chat room, but under my big settings, it says concurrent viewers is 0. But anyway, let's move on. You should be seeing the flowers here any second now.
It says concurrent viewers is 2. You're showing up in the chat room, but under my big settings, it says concurrent viewers is 0. But anyway, let's move on. You should be seeing the flowers here any second now.
Wow. Oh, yeah, that's the slideshow. Okay. So I changed it over to the slideshow. Right. Flowers and me in a slideshow. It's going to go through some pictures. So it's working. That's cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over here and we're going to go to a blank screen. I'm going to double check on that. It'll go black. When that screen goes black, then I'll know where I'm at. So I ask anybody that joins. Now it says 2 concurrent viewers are finally caught up. I ask anyone that joins to say hi in the text. That way I know, A, the numbers match up. If it says 3 people and I actually have someone say, hey, hi, I'm here, blah, 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 then I'll know that that's at a relatively actual good number. So I got my blank canvas. I'm going to bring up my thing, my OBS. So I want to add a camera, which is video capture, and I need it to be webcam USB 2.0 camera. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to put USB 2.0 camera, and then I'm going to hit OK. If this works, and we hit OK again, and then we're going to wait and see if this actually does work. Doesn't look like it did, because it should be broadcasting. Oh, wait a minute, maybe it's over here. I don't know. I got 3 cameras hooked up, and I don't see anything in here. It should be, yeah, I'm seeing a blank. I know it's working because I can switch to here. Bad one. Switch to here.
We got 3 cameras hooked up, and I don't see anything in here. Should be. I'm seeing a blank. I know it's working.
Okay, yeah. So that's good. So I know it's working. lost my blank screen. I lost there to scene 8. There we go. Okay, so real quick, I'm gonna shut this camera off. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add video capture. I'm gonna go to add existing, and I'm gonna add Logitech and see if that works. Okay, so yeah, there. This is my original camera right here, and I'm gonna move me down here in the thing. So that works. Now, I should have 2 cameras on there right now. If I shut this one off, I go away. If I bring it back on, if I shut that one off, so that's fine. I know it works. This is my original camera, so I know I'm good. Pardon my hair. I'm going to go ahead and turn this one back on the outside chance I did something wrong, which is possible. I'm actually going to leave it. No, I'm going to delete it. Okay, so it's gone. So I'm going to add it back in. Video capture device. And it says OK. I'm going to change it to, oh, let's see what this does. Nope, that's not what I want. Oh, there you are. Talking about myself. There I are. All right, so now, obviously this is a cheap camera. So now I should have 2 cameras, and I'm going to two different views. I'm going to jump back over here. Okay, so now we've caught up, and I'm going to come back over here. So I got 3 people watching now. That's good. Welcome into the broadcast. We're learning tonight how to set up another camera, which I did. And I'm sure if I turn the light off, everything's going to get horribly dark. It does. That's fine. Going to get some lighting here one of these days. 2 cameras, Ron. I got 2 going now. I've got another one set up, but I can't figure out if it's working or not. So I'm working on that, actually. 2 cameras, Ron. I got 2 going now. I've got another one set up, but I can't figure out. I'm trying to actually adjust the other one so that it's not blinding us with that light in the background. So there's second camera, and then we obviously know we can come in here and add a media source, and we can put the paint. We're going to add an existing. We can put paint. Media source. We can put the paint. We're going to add an existing. Put paint. I'm not sure what that's going to do. I'm going to jump back over here to watching it on YouTube. So I don't know who's here, but it says I have 3 viewers, and that's good. I mean, I noticed some of the other videos have been viewed 13 times, so you know this is good too. So I'm gonna guess I need to bring this down to here. There we go. So now, okay, now not only do I have background and 2 cameras, I can, let's just turn camera 1 off, and it goes away, and then I can turn camera 2 off, and it goes away, and I can turn on camera 1. So if I get the 3rd camera working, then that will work fine. The whole purpose behind the 2 cameras is when we start broadcasting to the Philippines, camera 1 will be on me, camera 2 will be on the boss, Lorna. For those of you that don't know who the boss is, she's my wife, and she will hoble in their native language what I'm basically saying, and that can do that. The other purpose that I'm thinking about this for is if I ever really want to get guests, let's just say I come in here and I actually do use this one and it says special guest Ron, I can put Ron on the screen, I think, with his permission, of course. So we lost one of the viewers. That's fine. I don't care. All right, let me show you a couple things here. We know that'll work. We know we have two cameras. I'm going to work on the third one. I don't know, actually. So let's try this. Let me take this camera and unplug it. And let me take this camera and unplug it. Now that camera feed on the left should disappear because it's no longer connected. We're going to see how long it takes for that to happen. Let me take this camera and unplug it. Let me take this camera and unplug it. Now that camera feed on the left should disappear because it's no longer connected. We're going to see how long it takes for that to happen. Okay, I don't know. It just froze it, so I'm going to shut it off, and then because it's gone, if I bring it back, it's just frozen. That's fine. So obviously, if you unplug it, so let's add. Let me go see if I can find this other one, video capture device, and I'm gonna add, and then I've got webcam C70, and it's got a virtual camera. That's interesting, but it's not broadcasting. So I have to do this. I have to come back into here, my devices, and I have to refresh my devices. Okay, apparently even though that camera's coming on, it's got a green light, it's not functioning. Well, maybe if I turn it on, I don't know if there's an on or off button on it or not. It's got a green light, it's not functioning. Maybe if I turn it on, I don't know if there's an on or off button on it or not. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Got a noise here. Let's try this again. Nope. It's missing a driver. I see it down here now. So I'm going to update the driver real quick. I'm going to search automatically for drivers. It's unable to install it. So I'm going to go back and update the driver. I'm going to browse. Let me pick next. This trick may or may not work. I don't know. It works on a couple other things. So I don't know if it'll work on this webcam or not. We're going to find out. It's kind of trying to find the list of my drivers. And I got this right in the way, so I have no clue what's going on. Still two people. Let me update driver. Browse. Let me pick. Probably going to really screw my machine up here in just a second. Well, it looks like that driver cannot be installed. So let me get rid of, let me uninstall it. Still two people. So now, that driver cannot be installed. Yeah, every time I plug it in, I get a notification, and I get the ever popular and famous setting up. Shows that it's good to go, but when I try to use it,
Yeah, every time I plug it in, I get a notification.
Yeah, it's being used because I know that that's now recognizing my main camera.
Shows that it's good to go.
No drivers are installed. No compatible. No compatible. Let's see if I can find update search. Yeah, that's fine. We're going to. Yeah, okay. Close. Close. Uninstall. Uninstall. So this camera's, even though it shows it's active, it's not active. Doesn't surprise me. It's a really old camera. But I do believe I can plug this one back in. Yep, that one came right up. I'm going to do this. So I'm going to close this. I don't need this.
I do believe I can plug this one back in. Yep, that one came right up. I'm going to do this. So I'm going to close this. I don't need this.
Give me just a second. I got to figure out which one. This will take a minute. Okay, now I know which one it is. So here in a minute, my big screen over there is going to, there we go. Now the camera, oh, wait. Yep, there it is. Good. So, so here's an issue that I see I'm going to have is I don't like this camera's set up. Of course, again, it's old. It seems frozen again. So we're just going to go get rid of this one. Okay, now here in a second, the stream at 18 minutes and 51 seconds should actually lose that other camera. And
here in a second, the stream at 18 minutes and 51 seconds should actually lose that other camera. And
should be back. I'm going to put it over here. I'm going to change the location. And see if I can get an adjustment here. Okay, that kind of works. So that's good. I mean, it gives me something to do. I'm just going to wait and see. Yeah, it's over here. All right, so Rod, let me show you what I wanted to show you earlier.
that's good. I mean, it gives me something to do.
So look at my, can you see my mouse pointer?
All right, so Rod, let me show you what I wanted to show you. Look at my, can you see my mouse pointer?
You're still with us, Ron. So I have no idea what's going on because I exited out of here. Yeah, the audio I noticed kind of went away. Hopefully it comes back. Um, so you see my mouse pointer. I, I'm not going to start this on another machine, but if I go over here, yeah, it's not. It's going to be here. So I changed my mouse pointer. I wanted to make the mouse pointer bigger so that when I'm pointing things out, I can say, okay, you'll notice right here, L and K. Um, you'll notice right here. I did that for a specific reason, and it seems to work. It's real easy to do, actually. You can come in here, point in mouse, settings, then go to your speed, how many lines, additional mouse settings are right here. You can go to pointers, and then you can go to the normal selected, or you can change it to, let's go with I don't know what browse does. I can't view it, so I don't know that I like that. Oh yeah, I guess you can. Um, I guess you can't. So apply. See what happens. I'm gonna mess up the machine. I know that. See that coming. Change the camera angle. So if that's the doggone pointer, that's horrible. I don't like that. That we're not gonna have that nonsense. So we're gonna go back to normal select. Um, scheme. Yeah, thought that would be cool. Don't like it. So we're gonna go back to browse. We're gonna go back to arrow. Go back to open. And hopefully we get our arrow back. We're going to hit apply. And we got our arrow back. Okay, so now it's white. So if you want to change the color, you can come in here and hit additional mouse settings. I know there's a way people highlight this crap and make it jump out and everything else. I'm not that good yet. I probably will get that good one of these days. I don't know. So we've got two people. And good. So we're going to get out of this. We're going to get out of that. What we're going to do now is we're going to come up here and we're going to go back to VirtualBox and we're going to open Ron's virtual machine. You'll see I have two virtual boxes, Windows 10 64 and Ron's first virtual machine. We're going to click on that. We're going to click Start. You'll see I have two virtual boxes, Windows 10 64 and Ron's first virtual machine. We'll click on that. Click Start. And while that's loading up, I'm actually going to go in here and I'll know when it loads up because it'll show up right over in here for me. It's kind of cool. While that's loading up, I'm actually going to go in here and I'll know when it loads up because it'll show up right over here for me. Kind of cool. So it's neat that I can tell when people join the room and are watching. Um, I just wish they would say hi or hello or, this sucks or something. And as long as they text, then I'll know that it's an actual thing. I've reached out to so many people I know, and they either can't find it or don't want to find it or don't want to comment. I don't know. As long as they text, then I'll know that it's an actual thing.
I've reached out to so many people I know, and they can't find it or don't want to find it, or don't want to comment.
So it's loading or trying to load. This is kind of interesting that it should have popped in by now. I did get it to go to full screen like I wanted. It was actually missing a. Yeah, there we go. And it's not Ron's virtual machine. It's Ron's virt machine because I couldn't put in the word virtual and give machine and the word machine. So this is a virtual machine. Just a little slow, and rightly so. I mean, I got OBS running right here, plus all this stuff in the background. So that only goes to, I mean, that makes sense. Oh, pardon me. Long day of driving today. So here we go. Again, this is what we've learned. This shows you my background screen right here. So that's what I wanted to do. I can change the scene to this if I just want to have a slideshow going through while people are waiting. Plus, then again, you get to see my picture. And I can come down here and hit add, go to video capture device, go to add, go to USB 2.0, go to OK, and it should have added it, but it did not. So that's kind of interesting because I'm right here, unless it's right there in the corner, which I don't think it is. So that's twice I've done that tonight, and twice it had, I mean, I know it works because if I come over here, I've got two cameras and a background. So what did I do wrong? Video capture device. Turn off that camera. Turn off that camera. Turn it back on. Turn it back on. I come back in there. So delete it. Try it again. A lot of trial and error. A lot of trial and error. Let's see. Webcam 2. Going to name it webcam 2. We're going to go into here. USB. It looks right. Okay. Oh. No. Huh. Supersize. I don't understand why video capture. Oh, there it goes. It's under a different name for some reason. Okay, so now I should be able to do that. That's good. Now if I click on the other one, supersize, so we'll make, so that works. So that's kind of cool. I mean, not that I would ever think I would need two video, two sources of myself. And then if we want to add back in the background, we just do that. And obviously it's being hidden. So let's go check on the virtual machine. Let's go back to this one. Hopefully, it probably didn't get to see it, but okay, no problem. Let's get out of that. Go check the virtual machine out. Looky, it's full screen, up and running, functional. If we want to go to Google Chrome, we double click.
up and running, functional.
Activated. It's just like a regular computer within a computer. Now I don't remember. Did I do? I did not. I only have the one camera, so which is plenty. So here we are. We're in Google. Um, this will be interesting. This will be real interesting, actually. So I need to jump back over here for just 1 second. Okay, hey Ron, I need you to. I won't answer you, but just send my text to phone on the phone from the messenger if what I'm about to do actually works. So I'm gonna get out of this. I'm gonna go back over here. I'm on YouTube in a virtual machine.
I won't answer you, but just send my text to phone.
We're going to scroll through here. I'm not gonna sign in, but I'm gonna come up here and search for Ken Stout Live. See what happens when we type that in.
I'm not going to sign in. I'm going to come up here and search.
There it is. So this will be it. One of two things is going to happen. I mean, we're going to click on it and see. And obviously, nothing happens. That's funny. So now, I'm in a virtual machine, and I just clicked on my broadcast. If it comes in, that'll amaze me, number one. And the reason I'm thinking it might be good is I didn't sign in. See how much of a delay there is.
There it is. Broadcast. If it comes in, that will amaze me.
You've signed out of YouTube. Oh, did I sign out over here?
What are two things this is going to happen? I mean, we're going to click on it and see. And obviously,
got an echo. Got an echo. Got an echo.
So now, I'm in a virtual machine. I just clicked on my broadcast. Got an echo. If it comes in, that'll amaze me. And the reason I'm thinking it might be good is I didn't sign in.
Echo should instantly go away because it was a virtual machine. So I have to work on that.
Echo should instantly go away because it was a virtual machine.
I could. Okay, yeah, the echo should be gone around. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to open up Opera, go to YouTube, not on my virtual machine, but on my host machine. And we're going to go do a search for me. We hit enter. And that's not me. That's me. Let's see what happens when we click on this. Not on my virtual machine, but on my host machine. And we're going to go do a search for me. We hit enter. And that's not me. That's me. Let's see what happens when we click on this. Not on my virtual machine, but on my host machine. So I'm gonna mute the volume here real quick. Oh, that might not work. Hey Ron, let me know if you can hear me. So what I've done is I've moved. I went to Opera and I logged into Yaw. I didn't log in. I just went to. Okay, so that's not much of a delay actually.
Hey Ron, let me know if you can hear me.
Yeah, I can still hear it. Yeah, the echo's gone, and you should still be able to hear me. All I did was shut it
What
off
I've done is I moved. I went to
up
Opera
here.
and I logged into Yaw. I didn't log in.
So now, 1, 2,
okay, so that's not much of a delay actually.
4,
Hey Ron, let me know if you can hear me.
5.
Yeah, I can still hear it. Yeah,
6.
the echo's gone.
7.
And
8.
you should still be able to
9.
hear me. All I did was shut it off.
10. About a 15-second delay, maybe. Right, because now that's what I did that 15 seconds ago. So that's fine. So your echo machine's up and running, Ron. Your virtual machine is good to go. We can add anything in here we want. It's activated. If you want to change this background scene, you can.
15-second delay, maybe.
Just come in here to personalize
15 seconds ago.
and change the scene.
So
it's just that simple.
Your echo machine's up and running, Ron. Your virtual machine is good to go. We can add anything in there we want.
You want to make sure you always shut it down
change this background scene
with the shutdown function. I don't need to watch it shut down. I'll minimize it. It's just going to run in the background and shut down. Now, let's see how long it takes for this to catch up. No, the echo's still there somewhat, I see. Probably because I have two cameras going, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Once that gets right, so we're back to here. Now, let's see how long it takes for this to catch up. No, the echo's still there somewhat, I see. Probably because I have two cameras going, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Once that. Okay, I shut down Opera. Maybe that'll make the echoes go away. I don't know. So now I'm back. I have 3 watchers again. 3 people are watching. I'd like to welcome in who's ever watching into the live chat. We're just playing around, still trying to learn this system. Was just showing Ron his virtual machine. Right now, what should be showing on the screen is actually Ken Stout's live stream, the chat room, and the actual stream. If I minimize this, I can't see it. So I just have to go on faith for now until I figure out a way so that I can see this. And we have different scenes. We have this scene, which Ron and I just hooked up the second camera tonight, which is this one right here. Hi, everybody. Camera 1, camera 2. So this is going to be a much needed thing. This one is just my real basic. I can show instructional thing. Scene 3 is going to go on my Facebook somehow, which, by the way, I was broadcasting live on Facebook an hour ago. Figured that out. And a special guest mentioned here is Ron. Some point in time, we're going to figure out how to bring him in, have his picture, even if it's static on there. Scene 4 is terrible pictures where we live that are sideways. Scene 5 was when we were figuring out how to do this. Scene 6 is, again, we were playing on downloading background movement. And then scene 7 was a little joke more than anything. The planes make noise and the planes move. And then tonight we did this one where we actually installed a second camera, and then we put the background in there, and we learned that as long as if I move the background to the top, the cameras go away. if I move the background to the bottom. So it's interesting. I find it to be very interesting. What we've got to come up with now, or what I've got to come up with now, is um, wrong one. I'm sorry. I've got to come up with the content I want to broadcast. Whoever was watching left, that's fine. They probably find people probably pop in and go, this is boring," and leave, and that's fine. Eventually, people will start watching, I think, especially if we come up with content, um, and that's just going to be the big thing. So, Ron and Chad, is there anything you want me to show you while we're connected or while I'm broadcasting live? Kind of a captive audience of one. And while you're thinking about that, I'm going to jump over to, well, I guess I'm not. Wow. Oh, yeah, I'm going to jump over to here. I'm going to close my messenger. I'm going to go to notifications. I'm going to go to home. I'm going to close that. I'm going to go back to home. There he is. Mrs. Harabas. Oh, Ron's got a new crush. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. FedEx. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So, wow. Where was this at? If it's the one in Texas, 70, 75 cars. I don't think it could because of the ice. It's in Texas. I'm sure there are. Yeah. 35 car parlay, 75. Yeah, we actually got notified, Kev, from one of her friends that lives in Texas. So why pay someone? So now I got competition. James Little is picking up electronics. I could be mean and delete him out of the group, but I won't. I will contact him though to see if he has any success at it. So I'm going to jump back over here to Ron. That's kind of delay of my orders. Did you see the accident? I can't see. I mean, obviously, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tabs open, and unfortunately, I can only watch one tab at a time. Um, Again, my question to you is there anything you would like me to show you or go over that you want to learn? I mean, we looked at Vegas Pro 17. We know how to. We got started on that. This weekend, I'm really going to delve into it. The boss has got to work, so I'll have free time on my hand. Um, I probably will do a couple 10, 15-minute broadcasts on both Facebook and on YouTube just to, see if we get any more viewers or anything else. Right now, I'm kind of waiting on my niece to pop in. I just sent her a text and asked her if she wouldn't mind um, checking to see if it works, and then if it does, I ask her to say something in the chat room. So um, I could actually do this. So it's going to get kind of boring for a minute because I'm going to do something on my wife's phone. I'm going to go beg for people to watch. Oh, please watch my channel. I'll be here in a minute. Ron's my only thing. I'm using it right now. So I just sent out some messages. I'm trying to reach out to people that will maybe be around that can. All I want them to do is I want to see the number go 3 and someone in the chat room say, "Hey, hi Ken, this is me," blah blah blah, or whatever if I know them, and then that way I'll know that it's an actual for real good, honest number. Check out the intro of Miss Harabas. That's insane background. Okay. So I should be able to do that. We'll see what it does. So YouTube, Miss Harabas, Mrs. Harabas. So now once I get this going, you're gonna have to text me to the phone because if I jump back over here, about to the boss lady, check out the intro of Mrs. It's Insane background. About to the boss lady in the background. About to the boss lady in the background. So if I click on that, I think it's going to bring up. So here I'm there, and I can jump back over here to see if Ron's answered. I don't know what I'm looking for, and apparently no one's actually joined the chat room yet. So I'd like to see the insane background, though. I really would, if you can still hear me. I think that would be cool. So we've had 3 people jump in 3 different times, and we actually dropped down to 1 once. Check out the intro of Mrs. Harabas. That's insane. Shout out, I mean. Shout out to the boss lady in the background. Oh, babe, Ron says he's sending you a shout out. So shout out to the boss. So Ron's telling me I want to look at this one. We're going to click on that.
The Bachelor is back. Stream it live on ABC with me.
Doggone commercials. I'm going to have to figure out a way to not have commercials. So this is supposed to be an insane background. Yeah, I like that so far, Ron.
Hi, guys.
I don't know if this is the one or not, but I like what they've done. They got that superimposed down there. That's cute. So, jump over here to my Facebook. Don't see anything important in there. So, I don't know if that's it or not until I figure it. The first one, yep, I heard me okay. So this one that's showing now, that's the one you want me to watch. Yeah, that intro was really good. I like how they brought it in and tore it up and then made it go away and then brought it back in, and she writes in there, Mrs. Haraba. So I think that's really good. So apparently we're not going to get anybody to join. I mean, just shy of begging people, what can we do? I mean, that's... Still 2 people. I think I'm going to sit here for a few minutes, just watch and see if anyone joins. I can't watch both. This one. I wished I could, but I can't. I can't watch them both.
Bye-bye. Bye, Lola. Iwan ka na. Alis na kami.
The kid eats healthy. Yeah, the intro was insane. You talking about this right here? I like that. You know, they never did answer me when I asked them that question. That's fine. Okay, so let's pause that. Let's jump back over here. I really wish somebody could join us so that I could go eat. But I also understand people have lives and things to do. So it is what it is. I mean, we know one person can see it, and we know the chat room works. So Ron can see everything there because that's what's showing. I'm gonna have to go reset my pointer. I mean, I like the big size and all. So let's. I'm curious as to how this will work. So this is a television show, Cold Justice, that I've recorded, downloaded, and recorded. And I'm gonna let it run a minute. It's from Oxygen, from there.
Out through the door, and there's Detective Vaughn with the police officer that had a really stark squeeze and no facial expression behind him. And by that time, it just went all over me. And I said, I know. Just covered my face. I said, I know. I know my baby's dead.
Did you ever go camping when you were little, growing up?
You know, I did a lot when I was a Boy Scout.
God, I did it. It was
So
miserable.
now I understand how people
Mosquitoes about carrying
put things
phones.
on the internet that I go and
Such a safe
download.
activity to be
That'll
going
probably be
to.
my next thing I try to
7
do.
years ago, Blaine Davis went off
Oh,
camping.
no, it's all good, Ron. You're right. No, this is wonderful. Eventually, another person will get in, and another person will get in, and I mean, over time, I can't expect to have 100 people watching in 3 days. That would be wild, but it's just not going to happen.
36 hours later,
So,
his body was discovered drowned at the edge of the lake.
what happened to...
Blaine and Mom had a really close relationship.
Yeah, he still lived at home. He was just 19.
We'll see if that pops
Blaine
back
was a
up.
typical teenager. He liked to hang out and party with his friends. But he was also trying to find himself and figure out what he wanted to do with his life when it was tragically cut short. When they finally pulled him to shore, they didn't see any obvious injuries.
No, right now the matter is up in question. You know, is it accidental? Is it murder?
Right.
Medical examiner said
There we go.
it appears that foul play
So,
was
split
involved.
screen, sort of, kind of, in a way. Still 2 people.
Which led police to wonder if Blaine was actually murdered. If so, it would be a challenge to prove it, uncover who was responsible.
Wild. There's just so much potential for this. There really is.
It's a nice safe.
I just see so much that can be done with this. All right. I'm going to end it here. 4.5 minutes. Hopefully somebody jumps in and says hi. I mean, obviously, can't make people do what people don't want to do. Facebook is the way to go, I think, for right now, because like you see it. If your settings are set for friends of friends to see it, then your friends are going to see it. And then if it's set for their friends to see it, then their friends are going to see it. And I mean, if it's just like, for example, I've got 70 friends. 70 friends see it, and they've got 70 friends. Then what's 70 times 70? 4,000, 49,000. So that's 49,000 people right there. Hi, Ron. Did you change to a different account? Oh, they've detected copyright audio in your feed and stream. The stream may be temporarily blocked. Ah, watching now. So did you change new account or a different account? Yep, I got 3. So are you watching on 2 accounts? So can't use copyrighted music because it's YouTube. You have to be careful about that. Which surprising. I'm surprised they haven't said really, because I got 3 people watching. You said, oh, there's a Ron and a Ronald. I know you're Ronald. Oh, 2 different Gmails, right? 2 different accounts. That's what. So did you temporarily switch into the other one and then switch out, even though I still show 3 people watching? Okay, yeah, that's cool. That see, and again, that's why I want to create yet another um, Gmail YouTube account so that I can put it on that other screen over there, and I can actually watch what's going on, and I don't have to worry about watching it here. Chat's nice. I've got to figure out a way to detach it. I'm sure that it can be. I just haven't figured it out yet. So let's wrap this up for now. If you think of anything you want to see, or if you get a hold of someone and you say, hey, I got a good friend of mine in Illinois that's trying to go live, he wants to see if it's working out, shoot me a call, shoot me a text. I do need about 35 minutes though, because it's 8 o'clock. I'm going to eat dinner, and then we'll go from there. Right at an hour. Appreciate everyone that's tuned in and watching. We're going to shut the stream down. Ron, I will talk to you later, right after I eat.